What's up, guys? My name is Rob Donaldson, and today we are back with episode number 20 of Rob's Best Bets for the date of December 17th, 2022. As always, you can find me on Twitter at RobDFB, and if you want more content like this in the future, please hit that like and subscribe button because it helps out a ton. And as always, there won't be any recap for Friday's picks just because I am pre-recording this. That said, expect a full weekend recap on Monday's video. And with that out of the way, we have a massive slate filled with college basketball, NFL, college football on this Saturday. So let's get right into this video. For our first pick of the day, we're taking a look at a matchup between VCU and Northern Illinois in college basketball. And this Northern Illinois team is just not good. And when facing teams who rank in the top 150 in terms of defensive efficiency, they're averaging over 17 turnovers per game, and VCU is in the top 50 in that margin. So with this line of 13.5, I think it's more than fair value to take a shot here with the Rams. So for 2 units, that's exactly what we're going to do for our first pick of the day. For our second bet of the day, we are heading out to Los Angeles for a college football bowl game between Fresno State and Washington State. And the one thing we know about both of these teams is that they can put up points. And although Fresno State's defense does give them an edge in terms of on paper numbers coming into the game, I think Washington State's offense is very good, and it's going to be good enough to keep them right in this ball game. So for our second bet of the day, let's actually take a shot here at the over of 53 points for 2 units. For pick number 3, we are taking a look at a matchup between the Ravens and the Browns in the NFL. And last week, we saw the Steelers, with Mitch Trubisky of all teams, effectively move the ball through the air against Baltimore. And it really came down to some costly turnovers bailing them out on the scoreboard there. That being said, let's take a look at a player prop in the Browns passing game. And the player prop that I like the most is Donovan Peoples-Jones snagging over 3.5 catches. And last week, we saw his target share ramp up significantly, and he really does feel like he's going to be one of those guys that becomes more and more prevalent down the stretch here. So for 3 units, give me the over on his receptions total for our third pick of the day. For our fourth pick of the day, we've got an off-the-radar college basketball matchup between UC Santa Barbara and Portland State. And this is one of those matchups that if you're a fan of mid-majors, it should pique your interest, and I'll keep this one short. Give me Portland State getting the 4.5 points at home in this one. Really just like how this team plays, and given their early season performances, this is definitely going to be a game that they're going to be up for. So give me Portland State here at home getting the points for 3 units. For our fifth play of the day, we are taking a look at a matchup between the Big 12 and the Big 10 in college basketball between Kansas State and Nebraska. And I'll be honest, I do like this Nebraska team, but it just feels like they're becoming too heavily praised after some recent performances against injured opponents. And on the other side of things, Kansas State has looked really impressive throughout the year, and they're only laying 2.5 points here at home. So give me the Cats, and I think they pull off a meaningful win here. I think they could run this all the way up to 10 points, but I'm fine just laying the 2.5, and let's even throw down 4 units on them for a very confident fifth play of the day. For our sixth pick of the day, we are taking a look at another college basketball matchup between UConn and Butler. That's right, we're getting a conference play in the Big East, and this UConn team has looked fantastic in every single way in the early goings, but conference play is just a different phase of the season, and you know that especially applies to the Big 10, the Big East, and the Big 12. And with Butler, Hinkle Fieldhouse is one of the best home court venues in college basketball, so I know it's kind of daunting going up against a great team or betting against a great team like UConn, but I am fine taking Butler here, getting the 9 points at home for 4 units for our sixth play of the day. All right, so for our final pick of the day, we are taking a look at one of the most talked about college basketball games of the day between Arizona and Tennessee, and I'll keep this one short to wrap it up here. Give me Arizona laying the 2.5 points, and when you look at Arizona, this is a team that's built to compete for a title this season, and this is also a team that has won 20 straight games at home. And not only that, I'm not too big in this revenge factor angle, but Arizona did lose a very tight one last season against Tennessee in a game that they really should have won at the end. So for our final play of the day, give me Arizona laying the 2.5 points at home for 5 units. All that being said, I want to thank you guys for checking out today's video. But before you go, as always, or as I usually do, there will be an additional free play for today that you can get through Twitter. So all you need to do is go over to Twitter and drop a follow at RobDFB on there, and then just message me asking for that extra free play, and I will message you back with the pick. And this is a pick I'm very high on. It's a 4-unit play, so don't miss out on it. Go over to Twitter at RobDFB, drop a follow on there, and then send a message over for that pick. All that being said, if you do want to show additional love, definitely feel free to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. And then also drop a comment in the comments section or share the video as well. Really appreciate anybody that kind of takes an extra step forward in those spots. But that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.